Welcome back to the channel, my YouTube family. How are you doing today? And today we are going to do more Fallout 4 mod reviews. We have been streaming the Bleachers Diamond City story lately on the channel, and what I thought I'd do is do a separate mod review, just giving you my opinion on this mod and whether I think it's going to be good for you to download. Hope you're going to enjoy it. Let's do it.
What's the story?
So if you're like me and you've played Fallout 4 forever, and you've finished the main quest and you've done all the DLCs, but you still want to play the game, then you might be looking around for some of the mods that are on offer to increase the questing, and there are a ton of mods that you can download and do quests in. We have already covered the Fallout Miami mod. If you haven't seen that yet, please check that out. I'll leave a link down in the description. But today we're going to focus in on another mod, and I'll review it. I'll give you my honest opinion, and I have played this a lot on the channel and privately. Enjoyed it quite a bit, and yeah, I thought I'd bring it to you, give you an opinion, and it's up to you whether you want to download it. So without further ado, we're going to shoot across to my mod list, and we're going to have a look at the mod description in the library, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so here is the mod, The Bleachers, a Diamond City story. The author is Monkey Spunk. Nice name, buddy. And yeah, the download size is pretty hefty, 581.49 megabytes, and it's available for PC and Xbox. It requires all the DLCs, so you must have all the DLCs listed there. And it was an Nexus mod of the month in October 2019. Now, yeah, I had to actually delete some mods to get this to work, because obviously being a console player, we don't have the luxury of lots and lots of space, so it is quite sizable when you're only allowed a 2 gig allowance. Bethesda, please fix that. How can you get 5 gig with Skyrim? Don't get me started anyway. Back to the video, G4, don't get too upset. So it says it requires Settlement Manager mod. I haven't got that mod on, and I haven't had a problem, so not sure if that's a PC requirement. Certainly on Xbox I don't need it. The Bleachers is a new NPC occupied Diamond City district below the Bleacher seats. Befriend the citizen of the Bleachers, hear their story, earn their trust. 5 new voiced NPCs, a new central player home, many workshop items, 2 merchants, decorated new locations, and 4 multi-part quests to get it all. Okay, so you basically have to work your way through the quests, and you get rewards and stuff like that. So there is a cheat holotape if you get stuck. I've had a look at that. It wasn't really that useful, to be honest, but it is there if you need it. And let's read on the story. Over a decade ago, a hungry Diamond City native called Mr. Dr. Pepper, VG, chased a cat into a service tunnel in the outfield. The cat squeezed behind some plywood, covering a doorway blocked by a huge pile of lawnmowers and debris. Ooh, okay. A passage since forgotten and left to ruin, leading to underside of the Bleachers of Diamond City appeared. Ooh, that's exciting, isn't it? Our hero spent the better part of the afternoon clearing a way through that doorway, only to stumble upon a Nuka-Cola left field diner, a Nuka World satellite location built into the stadium for the playoffs and the World Series the year the bombs fell. So I like how they've kept to the lore of the game and come up with a very good story to explain why the diner, the left field diner, is actually there. A few hours later, after having looked around underneath the Bleachers, Dr. Pepper, his belly full of grilled catburger. Hang on a second. What did he do to the cat? The cat found the place. Ooh, that's a bit dark. Anyway, made the decision to remove the plywood from the windows, clean up the diner, and open it for business for the first time in over 200 years. Thus, the Bleachers district of Diamond City was born. Hooray! Okay, so that's kind of the backstory that the dev team have come up with. And what you get, here we go, 5-ish hours of new quest content, new player home under the bleacher seats, 5 new total NPCs with 200,000-ish lines of dialect. And we'll talk about that in a wee bit. A heavily reworked left field diner and fully voiced merchant owner. An all new 260 brownstone rubble camouflage pattern. 20 new load screens. A Seraph's signature tomahawk. The Sheriff's inspired cyber arm outfit. 4 decorated NPC bedrooms. A soft jazz radio station. We don't care. Bioluminescent central field greenhouse. We'll show you that too. And a giant workshop component to this mod where you can build most of what you see in the bleachers. Okay, so so I did delete some of my building mods to install this, but I get some more building mods back, so that's kind of nice. So there you go, that's the mod. We should hop over to the left field diner now, and I'll talk you through what I think of some of the questing in this mod, and show you around the area that you get, and show how it all works. Okay, so here is the main diner area. It's very Nuka-Cola themed. You can see it's pretty nice, and you can see if we get a number of these building elements, it'd be quite nice. You could make a really nice diner. I especially like these kind of stained glass elements. Even a Nuka-Cola fan, desk fan, wow. So yeah, there's a lot of nice elements here. Look, I cry later, huh? These booths, I like this kind of extension to the booth as well. And yeah, even Nuka-Cola power armor there. So really quite nice in the main area. Now, if you go through here, these are where all the bedrooms are. That leads out to the Fens, and you can see there's all kinds of stuff here, like posters and all kinds of stuff. Unfortunately, as I found out to my detriment, don't go into those rooms if you're not invited, because yeah, they get a bit upset. Here's Dr. McClintock's room. I'm not going to go in because yeah, I got stuck in there and they got upset. So you can see some of the decoration in there. And there's Lily's room. Really nicely decorated. A lot of detail in there. Look at the Nuka-Cola boxes there. So yeah, nicely decorated. And finally, purified water. Water Street, look at that. This is the greenhouse here. Center field greenhouse. And again, this is very nice and bright. You can't take anything though. You can see. And there's a whole lot of quests around improving. Ooh, nice little tranquil little waterfall there. Yeah, there's a whole lot of quests around improving what goes on in here, which I'll speak about in a while. You got Mendel looking after things, and most of your quests for Dr. Barbara, and we'll talk about Dr. Barbara in a while, Clintock, you'll get in here. Now the nice thing that the mod devs have done as well is they've actually put a fast travel point on the map for you. So let's see if we can find it. Where are we? Diamond City. Hello. Yeah, there. So there is a left field diner. Travel, because we're there, it is there. The travel point on the map, so you can travel in and out of this place to your heart's content. Stim pack. I've never seen one of those before. It's kind of nice. This is one of the weird things that happens with this mod. Look at how they're all standing. I think that's got to be a glitch of some kind. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It doesn't take away from playing the game, but yeah, oh look, they've all fixed themselves. So all these people kind of wander in and out. I've tried talking to a few of them. I really don't get too much at them. And of course you've got this guy here, Mr. Twisted Mister, which I like. I like that. I like the way he's dressed. And so from a aesthetics point of view, this looks really, really nice. And lots of building elements. If we get all of these, it would be fantastic. Okay, so let's move on to the questing, which is what you're here for. How's the questing in this mod, and does it add something to the game? I think it does. The main quest you will get will be with Lily, who we're seeing on screen now, and her quests are fantastic. They really are. I enjoyed them. There's a number of quests that you go on with Lily. She does like to talk a bit, old Lily. I'll just warn you up front. She could talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. And yeah, no, but I like her character. They have done a tremendous job on her character. The quests with both Dr. Barbara McClintock and Mr. Dr. Pepper, I'm not such a great fan of, I got to be honest. They're pretty much fetch quests where you have to go out and find a particular thing and come back. And how the devs have done this is they've given you several locations to search to find the elements that each of these NPCs ask for. And yeah, you have to go round the map one by one, each of the locations till we find the one that has the item that you're looking for. But once you know the location of that item, it's always going to be in the same place. Not a big fan of that. There was a little bit of disconnect there. I didn't really get what those fetch missions were all about, I must be honest. I'd much rather have seen them develop quests like they did with Lily. We go to Corvega. We also interact with the Atom Cats, and I think that they should have spent a lot more time working with that. Now, there is this really, really weird quest in the middle of the mod called Cosa Nostra, and it takes you into the diner, and you sit down and you have dinner with all the NPCs, and they chat and tell you about their story. And I've got to say, that's probably where the 2000-ish lines go to, because that quest just goes on and on and on and on, and all you get from it is XP, and it really doesn't add anything to the mod. In fact, you can just get up and leave and it completes the mod. And I went through the whole quest the first time. It took about 20 odd minutes. It was very, very long. And I just don't understand why they've got that quest in there. Well, I sort of do if you're interested in the lore and getting the backstory of each of the NPCs. But yeah, I'd rather them have invested some time into developing things like further questing with the Atom Cats and stuff like that. In that quest, that dinner quest, you actually meet the sheriff, who doesn't say a heck of a lot, I must admit. But I'm suspecting, and I haven't got that far with the mod, I'm suspecting that I'll get some quests from the sheriff at some point. At the moment, I'm doing the Mr. Dr. Pepper mods, quests. And that actually takes me into Nuka World, which I haven't played yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work, given that I haven't actually played that mod yet, but I have got it installed, so that's quite exciting. Overall, though, the quests are pretty solid. They're just the fetch quests I'm not a great fan of. Lily's story is fantastic, and I would have loved to see them spend more time on those type of quests for this mod. If you're looking for something to extend the lifetime of Fallout 4 and you want some new quests and some new areas to explore and some new items and elements for your collection, the Bleachers is a good option. I did enjoy the game time I spent in this mod. As I highlighted, there are a few things that I wasn't a great fan of, but overall I think it's very, very good quality mod. Hats off to the developers. They've done a fantastic job in the look and the quality of the mod. The voice acting's pretty spot on. I can't fault that. I just would like to have seen more. I think that just suggests that I got invested in the mod so much. I'd like to see a little bit more of those quests with the NPCs out in the Commonwealth. So guys, if you've enjoyed this, a like rating's always appreciated. I'd love to hear your comments if you've played this mod, what you think about it, and we'll continue to be looking for questing mods for Fallout 4 in the near future, so keep an eye on the channel, and we'll catch you next time. See ya!